doing another gun wall stream. We're not touching any firearms. That would be against the rules. So we're just looking at them. Feel free to ask questions and check out the gun wall. We actually have another gun wall in the works coming up very soon. I do have to move this big safe, and I'm moving the two smaller safes around so I have room to put another gun wall on this wall. So should be a good time. We've got a lot of moving to do. Obviously, I may have to move some of these shelves around because this pole's right there, so I have to move this safe. I believe I'm going to move it on that wall right there, and then take this safe and move it to this wall, and I'm going to have to move that as well, and that. So it's going to be a lot of stuff to move. I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm working on it. Probably get started on it after this live stream. But feel free to ask questions if you want to see. Look how shiny that deagle is. I did get the deagle up on the wall. Very excited about that. Chrome deagle. We got Mr. Tactical in here. Shout out to Mr. Tactical. He just got a new P320. Pretty pumped about that. But yeah, we're just hanging out. We also just got, if you can believe this, another bolt action AR. So we have this bad boy back here. This is an 8.6 Blackout from Bear Creek. But hang on. I lost my train of thought. That's a dream collection. How do you store your ammo? Well, I actually have a couple shorts coming up on that as we speak, but I'll go ahead and show you. So right now I'm in the process of moving it, but all of my ammo normally sits in that safe. I've got to get all the ammo out of it though. This is what I've got so far. These are like filled to the brim, super heavy. This is pretty much empty. There's like 10 guns in there right now. And this safe is empty as well. But I've got to clear all the stuff off the top. And I'm actually installing another hold-up displays wall on this end, which is going to be cool. But I have to move everything around, so it's going to be quite a task to get everything moved around. But yeah, we got the deagle back in action. The chrome deagle back on the wall. Everyone always wants to see the deagle, and it was always up in the case over there. So now we have it available for your viewing pleasure. So, oh, there's a fingerprint though on it. And we just got the Bear Creek bolt action 8.6 Blackout to go hand in hand with our Uintah 8.6 Blackout bolt action. I'm gonna have to pull that ugly muzzle device off and probably just do direct thread, honestly. I don't really want to spend another $100-something on a Cherry Bomb XL. Just do direct thread on that one. And we got the bolt action. We got everything under the sun. Who is we? Me and you, Jason. Me and you is we. We got the Aero Precision green anodized with the Wooks furniture. Really like this thing. Probably one of my favorites now. We got the wood furniture for the Uzi. Really pumped on that. Definitely, but I do have to say, every time someone asks my favorite, I always have to go with the High Point. And we actually just put this together. There's a full video on the channel. If you guys want to check that out, we got a little ASMR build video on this little SD looking 300 Blackout. You can see here we got the Superlative Arms gas block in there, tuck suppressor, pretty cool color scheme on it. And then we also have a bunch of these, if anyone's interested. These 2A Ninja stickers, and then, oh yeah, we have plenty of stuff to look at. If anyone wants to see anything close up, I will gladly do that. I do like the B5 Systems furniture. I have been a fan in the past of the Magpul K2 Plus, but I gotta tell you, I'm gonna have to go with B5 over the K2 Plus. I just like it better. The grip texture is actually textured. The K2 Plus is just kind of rubbery. And the angle's similar to the K2 Plus, but I don't know. The B5's just, it does it for me for sure. Do you actually use the storage in those handles? What do you mean? In the bottom of the grips, or are you talking about those? Sometimes I'll put batteries in there. Like, I'm trying to think. In one of them, I think the Magpul STR stock is similar to the B5, and I have some batteries in one of those, but typically, like, this one doesn't have it, unfortunately, but I'm getting an EOTech. I'm getting a green EOTech for this, so that'll be cool, a OD green EOTech, and then I'll throw some batteries in the little storage compartment for that, because EOTech batteries don't really last that long compared to something like a CR 2032. On the grips, yeah, these ones don't have the grip plugs in them. I do have one down here, this OD green with the grip plug, and I have some things in there. Definitely recommend getting the grip plug if you guys get the B5 grips. Also, the Defco Kung Fu grip has a grip plug as well, and there's storage you can use. Yep. And I know Magpul makes some like different style storage compartments for their grips, which I have some of those as well. But YouTube doesn't let you touch firearms, so I can't really touch them. So we can just look at them. We got the Desert Tech Wolverine up there. I still need to shoot that a bunch more. I have a P5 on my Springfield Vector. I didn't know they sold plug. Oh, a B5? Yeah. Yeah, they have the plugs. They're not that expensive. They're like $10 or $12, I think. Here's all the pistols. Not all of them, but a lot of them. We got the Fusion Firearms XP Pro, Stealth Arms Platypus, Ruger RXM with the Sharps Bros grip module. That's a fan favorite. That 7-Up Platypus. Speaking of 7-Up, my wife's supposed to be making me a drink. We got the Ruger Mark IV target, and actually a company hit me up about a different low profile mount. I haven't got a chance to respond to that one yet. Pawn Shop Gun Challenge. Yeah, so everyone in the chat, how do I create a poll? All right, pawn challenge, yes or no? All right, hopefully that, I don't want that to take up. All right, guys, vote in the chat. Vote in the poll right there. Me and Mr. Tactical want to do a pawn shop challenge. So basically we'll pick either like a category of gun, or we'll pick just like we each have a limited budget to go get a gun at a pawn shop, and then we'll take it to the range and test them out and stuff like that. So that's an idea we've been floating around for a little while. Actually, just like one day. But yeah. Also, let me know if you vote on the poll, does it go away? Because I feel like it would be annoying being stuck in the middle of the screen there. What's your preferred sights on a pistol/rifle? Oh, they got them on Amazon. That's a good deal. Preferred sights, I really like the EOTechs. EOTech is probably my favorite red dot for sure. I also really like, this is a pretty new one. Oh, you can't really see it. But the Holosun SCRS, I really like that as a red dot. Who voted no on the pawn shop challenge? It stays there on mine. Oh, shoot. Well, I'm going to get rid of it. I don't want it to be a bother. Just, if you guys are interested, comment. Should we do? We're going to do it anyway, probably. I don't want the poll to be, like, in the way. Do you have M1 Garand or Remington 700? Yes and yes. I need to move these ammo boxes out of the way because I'm going to have to step, like, right beside them. We do have an M1 Garand. It's chilling right there in all of its glory. What's up, Hampty boy? I love the Magpul K2 pistol grip. Yeah, it's one of my favorites, but I actually really like the B5 now. I'd have to say, if I had to choose between the K2 Plus and the B5, I would go with the B5. I just like, if you can see that, it's got a more, let me focus, it's got a more aggressive texture on it, whereas the K2 Plus is just kind of rubberized. Do you have a HKG36? No, I do not. Is that a Mosin? Yes, that is a Mosin. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's a 1942, 3-digit serial number, super rare. Obviously not super rare. They made freaking probably millions of them. Anybody wants to check that out? There is my sticker. So, yeah. I am a dealer for Atreus now, so that's pretty cool. Just thought I'd share that with you guys, a little life update. I got my retail merchant license. There's a pawn shop with a high point 45 for like $150. That's pretty cheap. I don't know if it could stack up against the Yeet Cannon though. How much for the Tommy gun? None of these are for sale. None of these are for sale, but I did spend a lot of money on the Trump edition Tommy gun. And we've only shot it once. Me and Mr. Tactical took it out and shot it. It was pretty fun. The Vector's right here. I've got the bolt taken out of it. It's upstairs. I don't know why, but the Vector's hanging out. You got any butt plates? Yeah, I've got a... It's taken apart right now, but I've got a rig. I've got a rig set up right there, gas mask helmet, and the plate carrier, but I'm missing the mag pouches. So I just got a new one from Ace Tac, and I have yet to do anything with that yet. Still sitting upstairs in my office. I have a Timo 507C. I've heard, I have actually this magnifier right here. That's like a knockoff Chinese magnifier. It looks legit. This is not a gun, YouTube. This is a magnifier. But it's pretty legit. It's like actual, pretty good. But yeah, so I have this, and it actually works pretty well. I don't know if I would trust a Temu EOTech. It's not going to be holographic. It's just going to be a regular red dot. So it's not going to be like in EOTech, but still pretty cool. We don't have a Scorpion, but we do have a Strybog that takes Scorpion mags, which is pretty cool. This is the Lingle Industries Gen 2 Strybog Scorpion lower. Pretty sweet little piece right here. Any DD in your great collection? I do not have a Daniel Defense. What's the tan? That's a Chinese knockoff goober mount. Here's Miss Ninja with my beverage. Yeah, this is a Chinese knockoff. It's actually branded, if you can believe that. It's actually branded GBRS Group. And I've got this, what is that? A GL4 Pro XL laser light combo with the tape switch. The Gooner mount, yeah. The Gooner mount. I'm going to get a cheap Chinese laser for the P320. Yeah, bring it over here and I'll laser engrave anything you want on it to an extent. Well, I don't even care. Do you have a Spaz 12? No, but if you look up NFA Fubba, he has a Spaz 12. He just got one. We do have a Desert Eagle, though. I'm slowly building up a Call of Duty gun collection. We have the Desert Eagle. We got the Uzi. Pretty proud of the Uzi with the wood furniture. It looks pretty sweet. What do you think of the POF P415 Edge? I have a POF 308 up here, piston driven. I really want to get the P415. They're just expensive. I'm going to get one at some point. I really like them. This is I guess a close similarity to the POF. It's a HK416 clone, Brownell's BRN4. Really like this thing. You got a Yugo AK? Kind of. This is a Zastava ZPAP 85, so it's a 5.56 AK. It's technically Yugo, I guess. Hello from Kiev. Hello, Ukrainian. Shout out to the Ukraine. That laser engraving was promised to me. Oh my gosh. I thought about laser engraving the high point. I can go crazy with it because I don't care about this gun. Should I laser engrave some crazy designs in the high point? That M14 is my favorite. Do you have a Sten? No. I don't have a Sten. I want one though. This is an M1A. It's not really an M14, but it's pretty much the same thing, but semi-auto. The M1A, I believe it or not, I have not shot this thing yet. I got it, and then I took it out to the range. I got all the way out to the range and realized I forgot the ammo. So I just haven't shot it. It's been like over a year. I have a G23. Can you put lines on the back with laser? I don't have an FFL, so I can't work on other people's guns unless you're like in the same building as me, I think. Like you couldn't just drop your gun off to me and then me do work on it, if that makes sense. But like Mr. Tactical, he's my cousin, so he can just come over and hang out while I laser engrave stuff. But you couldn't like send a gun to me to engrave. Why do you have a high point? Well, I bought it for the memes. I did a durability test on it. It failed. I shot it suppressed. I put a suppressor that's worth like 3 times the gun, and I put a flashlight that's worth like over more than double the gun too. So I put the Surefire X300 on it, and oh, a slide. I could do a slide. I could probably do a slide for sure, but you can't send me like a full gun. I'm still not really good with the laser though, so I probably wouldn't recommend me doing it until I get some more practice, but we got to get... I know, I've been trying to get Juggernaut to freaking do some stuff, but he's taking care of the old man, so he stays up pretty late, and he's got like an opposite sleep schedule. What's that one? Ugh. Miss Ninja's trying to kill me. What's that one with the wood? This is a Uzi. Really proud of the Uzi. Now, I do have to say, it looks matching. The wood grain, or the wood color looks matching in this light, but upstairs it's like completely different. The guy who made the wood furniture said I could send all the furniture to him and he would do it all matching. But I'm going to do that at some point. I just really like the look of the wood. I really want the foregrip though. I had well, I still have it, but a vertical, it's called an IMIK grip. It's a vertical foregrip, but it's plastic, and then the rest was wood. So eventually I'd like to get a wooden vertical foregrip for it. I think that would be the ideal setup. How much? Nothing's for sale. Nice guns, by the way. BT2 Tactical. Nice collection. Thank you. Do you like fish? Yes. I do like fish. Is that a real gun? Yes, these are all real guns. Very cool. I need to actually be doing stuff in here, but I can't move stuff around on live stream. Look how shiny that deagle is besides that one fingerprint. Now here's another question for you guys. I really want to get this thing coated in titanium nitride gold. Gold plating would be cool too, but with the chrome, it's kind of weird like doing plating on it. Pretty much you'd have to basically sandblast the whole thing, I'm pretty sure. I want a gold deagle. I don't know. The chrome's cool too. The camo high point here. The Yeet Cannon YC9. One of my favorites, to be honest. Yeah, the chrome's cool. I like the chrome. Somebody really said, do you have an AR-15? Yeah, there's one there, there. There. These are actually bolt-action AR-15s, if you can believe that. And a bolt-action AR-10, 8.6 blackout. This one's 300 blackout. And this one back here is 8.6 blackout as well. There's an AR-15 here. This one's pump-action, semi-auto. There's another AR-15 side-charging. This is a PSA Jackal with a Reap Weaponry's bullpup chassis. Another AR-15. This is a Colt M4. Colt M4A1. I think that's all the ARs. I have one upstairs, but it's in pieces. 270. I don't have any 270. Do you shoot these or just collect? I shoot them. Not all of them. So, like a couple of them I haven't even shot. And a lot of them I don't shoot often. Like this M1A, I bought this like almost a year ago, and it's never been shot. Would you shoot 300 blackout from a 16-inch barrel? I don't know. I don't have any 16-inch barrel 300 blackouts. I like short barrels, like this 8-inch bolt action. It's super quiet suppressed. Plus 300 blackout is like pretty optimized to be shot out of a shorter barrel anyway. This is a 7.5-inch piston driven 300 blackout. And this, I just built this. This is a 8-inch, I think. No, it's a 7.5. 7.5-inch. We got the Superlative Arms adjustable gas block tucked suppressor, which is pretty cool. I really want to get a tan suppressor to kind of match the colors, but whatever. And I'm getting an OD green EOTech to go on top, which is going to be pretty aesthetic, if I don't say so myself. Are you ex-military? No. I'm a Gravy SEAL. Me and Mr. Tactical are Gravy SEALs. Do you recommend Daniel Defense? I've never had one, so I don't know if they're good or not. I hear they're good, but they're also like really expensive. We got Atrius Super Selector here. That's pretty cool. Cool Man Money Russ said hi. Can you show the one that's apart? It's all the way upstairs. I'm not going to go all the way up there. What do you think about the PTR 32P? I'm not sure what that is. Is that a... I don't know what that is, honestly. I do not have a sporterized Mauser, Dr. Who What Where. Any Benellis? I don't think so. I did have a Benelli Nova, but I got rid of it and I got the Beretta 1301 Tactical. Where's the CMMG 22 bolt? It is... The upper is outside this room, sitting in a tote. Roller delayed 76. So it's like a MP5 or like a HK53 or whatever. But it's 7.62 by 39. That's really sweet. Ruger 1022. Do you own an RPG? No. Ruger 1022 is right here. I always wanted a stainless Ruger 1022. And there it is. I haven't really shot that thing a whole lot. Abraham, you in the stream because how much weapons do you have? Is that M14 next to the Tommy gun? Yes, it is. Well, it's an M1A. Pretty much the same thing. But it's not an old M14. It's a reproduction M1A. I actually haven't shot this thing yet. MP5 clone. Okay. Yeah, I know PTR makes those MP5 clones. I just didn't know that particular model that you were talking about. For SHTF, what would you pick? Probably this 16-inch. I may actually choose this just because it has a magnified scope on it, and it's 16 inches. So I mean, you can. It's pretty good for like inside 600 yards. And for a pistol, probably just like a standard Glock would be the most reliable. Glock 34. The Ruger RXM actually has been pretty reliable, but maybe the Beretta as well, the Beretta 92 FS. M416 is a good gun in real life as it is in PUBG Mobile. Yeah, it's a pretty good gun. Show us the Mallet. Oh, the Mallet. There's the Mallet. Super dusty in here. I need to get this drywall finished. Where you live at? In the United States. He said 16 and that's big. What? Let's get a good look at that Mallet. Nice and close up for you. Favorite? The High Point. Gotta be the High Point. Please show us the Mallet. Thanks. How can you afford all that? Oh, my thing's lagging. How can I afford all this? I have a job. I have a job that pays me pretty well. We're doing very well. Not really. I love the Mallet. He said 16-inch. That's big. Yeah, 16-inch is pretty long, especially with a suppressor on it. Something like this would be cool, but it'd be like a dedicated quiet gun. Something like this, a 10.5-inch 5.56 would be good for probably anything inside 200 yards, maybe 150, I don't know. But a 16-inch overall is going to be good for most things. Is there anything about that model Mallet you don't like? Yeah, I will tell you. I need a hard... This looks hard, but it's not. It's soft. You can see it's all beat up, and this is rubber. So I need like a hard... Because I have to use the side. You can tell I've been hitting stuff with the side of it. And that's not good. So I need something like a hard, like a brass head on there. So I can smack stuff with it. Do you have a lever action 22 Magnum? No, but I have a lever action 44 Magnum, a lever action 40, lever action 30-30. This one's a Marlin. And this one is a 444 Marlin, which is like a very big 44. It's like a 44 Magnum on steroids. A little dusty. Do you ever get checked out by the feds? No. No, I don't, because I don't do anything illegal. I want a chrome extractor and gold-plated backplate. That would look cool. Any 50 cal? I do have a 50 cal Desert Eagle. That's about it. Chrome Eagle. What's your physician? I don't go to the doctor. Somebody said something about ammo. You have a lot of bullets for the guns? Quite a bit. That's just... Most of that's like 9mm and 5.56. All the other ammo is in that safe. And I can't even access it. Because the battery broke off. So I have to take this battery and like hold these wires on the thing while typing in the code, and then got to spin the lock before I pull the battery off. So it's kind of annoying. M1A Scout. No, it's a full size. I think it's a 22-inch barrel. I do like the Scout version. That room would get if an AFT agent a heart attack. Probably. How many 1911s you got? I have two 45 1911s, and then I have that one's a 9mm, takes Glock mags. That one's a 9mm, takes Glock mags. And this one is a 22 TCM. I really like this. Dear God, that's a lot of guns. It's quite a bit, quite a few. Some would say it's a lot. Others would say it's not enough. I want one of each. You got a 12 gauge shotgun? Yeah, I have a bunch in this safe, but I only have one out here on the wall. The Beretta 1301 Tactical. Do you own any other mallets? I do, actually. I have one like this, but it's just smaller, and it's upstairs. I think it's from Harbor Freight. Desert Eagle. Oh, yeah, we got the chromed eagle with one lonely fingerprint right there. Look how beautiful that is, that polished chrome. Look at the reflection. Hold on. Let me find the perfect angle. That reflection will beam you like a freaking Call of Duty sniper. What do you do for what? Somebody asked, are you the wonder of the shop? No, this is my house. This is my basement. This look how small this room. Look how small this room is. This is my little secret. You guys want to check this out? My basement's getting renovated right now. In the middle of doing drywall, but my little secret bookcase. Isn't that so cool? Once it's finished, it'll just look like a bookcase inset into the wall, and then I'll have a secret book or like a latch or some kind of lock, and then this will open up, and then you walk into the freaking armory down here. Do you have a 12 gauge shotgun? Yes. Oh, I'm lacking on the chat. My favorite channel. Thank you, Chill Will for Life. Would you trust the platypus with your life? I honestly have had 0 issues with that thing. And I've shot over 2,000 rounds with it, so maybe, but I wouldn't carry it, if that makes sense. I wouldn't use that as a concealed carry, or an open carry for that matter. Any SIGs? I have a P365 upstairs, and I just got rid of my P320, finally. Desert Tech Wolverine. Oh yeah. Wow, you got the terrorist set up. Who you planning to go all right wing on? Nobody. We got the Desert Tech Wolverine. This was like something I've wanted for a while. Probably wouldn't have bought it if I would have known. I don't know, like, I haven't had good luck with it. It's had a couple failures to eject completely, which is not good for almost a $3,000 gun. It is cool though. Maybe it just needs broken in. I've only shot it a little bit, so I can't really say like, oh, it's a piece of junk. I've only shot it like less than 50 rounds through it. So I do like it for a bullpup though, because the trigger is really crisp. It has a magazine release on this side, on the other side, and right there, which is really cool. The bolt release is back here, or you could use the little charging handle and just slap it and it'll go down. Other than that, I don't like the handguard. They do make a $250 aluminum handguard. That's probably better. Well, I'm sure it's better, but it's just a plastic handguard. I don't like that. And then I want to get the barrel kit. I want to get the 5.56 barrel for it, because this one's a 308, and be able to shoot 5.56 out of it. It's a good looking bullpup, yeah. I want to give it, obviously, like I just said, I haven't shot it a bunch, so yeah, I like it. Other than I've had a few issues with it, so I don't know. Well, Ammo Alchemist. What do you do for work? I have a job. I can't really discuss what I do for work. Well, to be honest, this is so cool. Even gun shops here don't have that much guns. My gun shop has a lot of guns, like way more than this. I gotta catch up to you, 2A Ninja. You got a killer collection. He's the All right, Ramses. Shout out to Atreus and 2A Ninja. I can't tell you where I have these, but maybe I have a bunch of them. Maybe I don't. Maybe I have a website named after me that may or may not have them on there. I want to get something in 10 millimeters soon. 10 millimeters expensive. I bought the Glock 40 just because it's the biggest Glock they make. But I don't shoot it much because 10 millimeter is pretty expensive. Although HSL has some pretty cheap 10 millimeter. It's reloads, but I mean, I would still shoot it. Yeah, thank you, Ammo. Thank you, Ammo, for that. Ammo knows what's up. Ammo Alchemist. I can't tell you guys where to go, but Ammo can. Speaking of Ammo can, we got some ammo cans. Do you deliver to India? No. We don't sell guns here. We just buy them. We got a Bear Creek 1022 clone. And look how thick that barrel is. It's not very accurate. I'll tell you that much. I have better accuracy out of the CZ457, which I mean, obviously that's a bolt action versus a semi, but are you in the basement of the White House? No. Any 2A Ninja long sleeve shirts coming? I don't know. I work with Midnight Havoc Co. And they're making some like button downs, like Hawaiian style. I don't know if you've seen on my Instagram, but I have I should have worn it for the stream. But it's pretty cool. If you're on Instagram, I have some pictures of it on there, I think. Yeah. Please, can you find this man? What's your most expensive one? But I don't know about long sleeves. I think they may be doing a hoodie. I'll have to ask them. What's your most expensive one? Probably the Desert Tech Wolverine with the ACOG on it. It's probably the most expensive, I would say. Although, like, some of the stuff with the accessories might be more expensive. So, nice platypus. I really like the platypus. I'll tell you that much. Really like it. The Uzi is sick. Yeah, I really like the Uzi as well with the wood furniture. I think it just makes it look like a Fallout 4 Uzi. Where is the Russian? I don't have a Russian. I have a PSA AK, regular degular, and then I have a Zastava ZPAP 85. How much for the AR with the suppressor? I'm not selling anything. I don't know how much it would be. Probably a lot. Is this a shop or personal? This is a personal. This is a personnel. But I'm going to have to hop off of here, unfortunately. I have to go upstairs and tend to Miss Ninja. But I may be back on later, so subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And I'll have to hop off here.